less offended if she was naked. Riding up upon some 80-year-old man in the middle of the street, I would have felt more comfortable. And the funny thing is, she was actually an attractive woman. She was in shape. But I'm sorry. Everyone looks like Abe Simpson when you were dressed that way. So, I'm getting wild tonight. Thank you. No Medication Wednesday! Woo! Yeah. I have ADHD, which means that I don't take medication to have an awesome party fun time. Because I am naturally inclined to basically feel and behave as though I basically live on an entire diet of pure cocaine. But I don't do drugs. He doesn't know. I have to focus at some point. The stupidest thing about this whole thing is that I have to take pills to begin with, because taking medication means you have to remember medication. The medication helps me remember things. So, like super important things like taking my medication. I know my Alzheimer's patients feel me. Once again, they have not made it here tonight. I'm rooting for them always. I'm going to dedicate this to them. Not that it matters. I know it sounds terrible. Alzheimer's. Forget about it. I remember some lovely old ladies from San Francisco who were here the last time I was up here, and one lady said, "I love it, I made it," and I said, "No, my love, you aren't wearing every piece of clothing that you have and communicating in song like my grandmother did." She was disappointed. I don't know what was up with that. I really don't. Yeah, so my friend is going to have an intervention for me, apparently. She overreacts to everything, but right now she's on this kick where she's convinced that, quote, if I don't give up the powder, I'm going to wind up on a needle, which is stupid. Diabetes doesn't run in my family, and I don't eat all the goddamn fun dip that I feel like. That's why I pay my own rent, because I can eat how I want. And my dentist loves me. I guess I shouldn't love this shit. Addiction gets a really bad rep. It's not all bad. It's not all bad. See, thanks to addiction, I'm a great cook. You know why? My mom was chasing the dragon. It's true. And she would forget to feed us. So you gotta eat. The house would burn down around that woman, and she was just not giving up on Bowser's castle for anybody. She was out of control. It's called a fucking game, Jenny. Like, seriously. Nerd parents, right? So I hate compliments. I'm not saying that to be like, but really, I hate them. They make me uncomfortable because they get me in trouble. Like, I got complimented on something I was wearing at the mall the other day, and I said, thanks, like you do. It was only $18 at Walmart. And the girl was working at a kiosk that turned out to be for Save the Children. And she was not impressed with where I'd purchased it. She went, oh. And then she decided to do her sales pitch using consumer guilt as her platform. She was relentless, so I just let her go on, and I left. I got a picture of myself printed off. I came back and I put it with the other children. I'm unemployed. Her compliment made me feel like a fucking millionaire, so that's where I'm at. And of course, she wasn't the most receptive to that. She shut up, though. And I was just like, well, step on it. Those kids make more than I do. The kids who made my clothes make more than I do. Step on it. Listen, I get mistaken as a child if you're always going to get sued. That's not good either. Yeah, I almost lost my license the other day trying to buy cigarettes. Lesson learned, I will not buy my cigarettes on the Southern Shore anymore. I am 32 years old. That's not something kids lie about. It's just not one of those ages, as far as I understand. That was a big mistake. However, when you look like you're a little girl, and you start raising your voice and getting really crazy because you really want a fucking cigarette, people get really scared. Awesome. It works in your favor. I'll leave you with this. It's more of a curiosity for me than anything, but if a group of crows agrees to meet and no one shows up, is that attempted murder?